Story time about a guy in Vegas who got a VIP, what it's like to be a stripper. This was at Crazy Horse actually. The night looked absolutely fucking horrible. I was in a good mood just because I felt cute. If you look cute, I don't know, it just like brings up your energy. I'm a Leo, so I guess I just enjoy looking cute. I like cute things, okay? So I guess that's kind of like good for our job. I felt cute, so I was happy even though the night looked like shit. It's always good to stay positive even if the night looks horrible. That's like a challenge in itself sometimes, is to stay positive even though it looks like it's gonna be a complete shit night. Sometimes even if you do stay positive, sometimes it's still a complete fucking shit night. Anyway, there was like only a couple guys in there really. It was an awkward night in my opinion, but I'm just kind of used to awkward shit as a stripper. I'm used to awkward nights and awkward situations. I know how to adapt. I'm in Tennessee right now. I went and I stopped at a travel dancer's friend that I haven't seen in years and years and years, but I just stopped and I like rested and I took a shower and then now I'm back on the road. But I just wanted to like show the greenery of Tennessee. Yeah, I'm on my way to North Carolina right now and then I'm gonna go audition at one of the clubs there. So I did stage and then this guy like made it rain on me. It was like a little bit of rain. And in Vegas, like stage tipping is not that common. Strip club etiquette is like if you like the girl, tip her on stage and then she will come and talk to you afterwards. That's like the unspoken etiquette of strip clubs that most people in the industry kind of know, is that if you tip her on stage, she will likely come and say hi to you because you made her feel appreciated. You make her feel appreciated, she will go say hi to you. Also see if you want to dance and stuff, but spend time with you and say thank you or whatever. One unspoken rule of strip club etiquette that I feel like everybody should know, but not everybody knows. So if you tip a girl on stage, she will likely go say hi to you or go try to get some dances or hang out for a little while. So this guy tipped me on stage and then like I went and I like sat next to him and then he was like acting like hella gay. You know how gay guys act where it's like they're scared of vagina or they don't like women. So you never have to tell me to fucking leave. Like if you tell me to leave, I'll be like bye and then I'll never fucking come back. I left and I just got up and I started talking to other people because I'm not gonna waste my time with somebody who doesn't fucking want me there. Like I will leave and I'll find somebody who does appreciate me. I do have self-worth and I do have self-confidence. Like I definitely know who the fuck I am. Not even just as a stripper, as like a human being, as a woman. I do have self-worth and I do have self-confidence. He acted gay and I didn't let it faze me because like as a stripper, that's kind of how it is. Like you're gonna meet a whole ton of assholes all fucking night and you can't let it get to you. Like you have to fight. Like I said, you gotta fight like the big sad or the big depression. Like you always got to in life. You have to fight to not be depressed because it's too easy to be depressed and you don't want to fall down that hole. I started talking to the few other people there. Like there wasn't that many people there, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep fucking trying anyway because that's all you could ever do is just keep trying. There was this group by the stage and they didn't tip me when I was on stage, so like I didn't really know if they liked me. Tried them anyway because they were the only group that looked like they might have, you know, might be quality I guess, but they were there for a while, so I kind of thought that, you know, they blew their load in the beginning because that's how a lot of guys are. So I thought that they were just chilling or whatever. This guy, I guess it was a bachelor party. I didn't even know that the guy was a bachelor, the one that I eventually ended up doing dances with. But so they're from Canada and I actually really do like Canadians for the most part. Like Canadians are pretty cool. Their money isn't worth as much as American money is, like if you don't know. So sometimes they spend, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they spend, but like they don't spend too much because their money is like not worth as much as our money. Canadians are generally kind of nice, so I like that about them. His friend didn't seem interested because I'm sure that like a lot of the strippers like talked to him because it was slim pickings. One thing that the guy said, I remember, he said something about, I don't remember what it was, but it was something about how the government should punish criminals more or something. I think it was something about gun laws or something about how the government like protects, you know, people who like break into people's houses or whatever, like they still have rights, but something about how he thinks that the government should actually punish like criminals, you know, like because we have a right to defend what's ours, you know, our house or our property. Definitely agreed with that. So I kind of liked him because I definitely fucking agree that if somebody breaks into your house, you should be able to shoot and kill them. I don't care if anyone thinks that that's fucking wrong. If you think that that is wrong, I think that you're stupid and you don't know shit and you are wrong. I feel like the government should protect the good people of the world, and it's like people who own houses, like we worked for that shit. If you're just gonna let somebody as a government break into the house and protect the fucking robber, then the government is a piece of shit, if that's the way that the government is. Some government is that way, sadly. All governments are kind of like that, sadly. Like they protect abusers, they protect child molesters, they protect rapists, and sometimes they protect robbers. There's certain laws they have to follow. Like I personally know them, but they do change and you do have to like keep up with the fucking laws about, depending on the state you live in. Like you have to keep up with the laws about like if it's manslaughter or like if he comes in with a weapon, then we can shoot to kill if he comes in with a weapon. But if he like comes, depending on the weapon, all states are different. I definitely agree with the fact that humans should have the right to fucking defend themselves and kill. It's like, stop breaking into people's houses and you won't get fucking shot. But I'm also from Texas. Quit doing shitty shit to people and you won't die. That should be the fucking law. Quit trying to rob and rape people and you won't die. They won't kill you in revenge. And that should be the fucking natural law of humanity. Any government, all governments should not protect the people, the abusers, because governments should have been created to protect the good people of the world and destroy and kill the bad people of the world. Like, that's just nature. Nature should be legal in that way, that it's like if somebody tries to harm you, you should have the right to defend yourself and kill them. Or if somebody tries to harm your family or what is yours or your child, you should have the right to kill them. And I don't care if anyone thinks that I'm wrong, because I think you're fucking stupid for disagreeing with me if you disagree with me. He said that and I was like, yeah, he's kind of cool then. Like I like that way of thinking, is that yes, if somebody breaks into your house, you should be able to kill them. and I do not care who disagree with me. We're breaking into people's houses and you won't die. I don't remember what brought that up though. I agree with that way of thinking because it's like, as a man, I feel like you should want to protect what is yours that you worked for, or your family. Like as a man, you should want to protect what is yours. And as a human, like as a woman, like I want to protect what's mine as well. So that was the first guy I talked to in the group. I didn't even know there was a bachelor party until later. The other guy who was a bachelor, who I didn't even know was a bachelor, then he was like tipping me a little bit. Like he was spending some money. Like I try not to be too pushy, just because I already know a lot of girls in Vegas are pushy. But it's kind of hard to like gauge, because it's like sometimes like you'll talk to a guy for like an hour and then he won't do shit. So it's like kind of hard to gauge on if he should stay or if he shouldn't, and you just kind of gotta risk it. And then I hung out for a little while and I was like joking around with him. I guess me and the bachelor, we kind of hit it off, and his energy was cute, I guess. Like I liked his energy. After a while of hanging out, like it was about that time, you know, about that time where it's like, okay, like I hung out for a while. Like, are we gonna do something? I'm not gonna like hang out for like 3 hours and not make money. Keep it pushing and just like move around or just hang out with myself. If they didn't come to spend money, I will hang out by myself. I was gonna like proposition something or try to make a sell or give him like the options of the rooms and stuff like that. I thought it was interesting that he actually asked me like what the room prices were, so I didn't have to proposition him because he propositioned me, and I was like, yay, that makes my life so much easier. Like if nothing was gonna happen eventually, I was gonna, you know, proposition him. I just didn't want to be too pushy. Then they called me on fucking stage because I swear to fucking God, it's like they know when I'm about to like go into VIP or something or get dances, then they try to put me on stage. Like stage generally in Vegas is not where you make your money. So it's like if you think you're gonna make money, and then go talk to the DJ and work with the DJ. If I don't make a VIP, I'll go do stage. Negotiated with him on the price. Luckily he wasn't a cheap ass. Like I hate it when guys are like super cheap. I was like, these are like the standard prices, and then he asked me like, how much is the price without like all the extras or whatever, like the total price. So I like added up in my head, room price, alcohol price, tip for the manager and tip for the cocktail waitress for a champagne room. It'll be like at least like around this much. He said something like, so it'll be like this much, there won't be like this and this and this and this and this extra charge, right? And I was like, no, that's like, it's about like this much. Like you can always tip if you want to, but like this is like the standard, about the standard price for that room. He gave me the money, and he just wanted me to handle it. Like he just wanted me to, like he handed me the money to give to the cocktail waitress and like tip amount and stuff like that. I actually added the tip for the manager and the cocktail waitress. So now you can't even say that I don't like actually think of like the staff, because I do. It's like if I'm with a guy who's not a cheap ass, who isn't gonna freaking give me the bare ass minimum, then I'm willing to tip out. But yeah, so if I actually do make like money, I don't mind tipping out. Some guys, it's like they just literally try to talk you down and down and down. But luckily he didn't try to talk me down, which is actually a smart thing. Like some guys will try to negotiate to a point where it's like by the end of the negotiation, I don't even want to fucking dance for you anymore. Most women are not attracted to cheap ass guys. Like, oh, you think that I deserve the bare ass minimum pricing? You're gonna get the bare ass minimum service for me if you're gonna try to lowball me. And then we did the hour champagne room. Just thought he was so sweet. His energy. Thing, like on the way to the VIP, I said something like, yeah, this is a flat rate. Like I'm not gonna like keep asking you to buy more, you know, drink prices or whatever, because I actually don't con people. Like that's not how I make my money. Like I don't con them to make money. I'm like, these are the prices, yes or no, dude. Like this is what you get. It's just like any sales job. It's like these are the options, yes or no. It's like, and then you have options for like all different price ranges of different services. Like, some people think dancing is like a con, but it's like, how is that a con? That's literally business. It's like the business of the cheapest option, which is the floor dance. More expensive option is like hour in the champagne room with the cost of the bottle and everything. That's actually not a con. Like some people think that that's what we do for a living. Some girls definitely do a lot. I actually don't do that. And then I said something, and I mentioned something about like how I don't con people for a living, and like that's more than what most people in all industries all over the United States, including the corporate world, can say. And he was like, yeah, he agreed with me, or he said something like, I don't remember what he said exactly. He just said something like confirming that that he admires the fact that I'm not trying to con him. And then I was like, thank you for noticing, because yeah, I fucking love myself, and like I'm not a piece of shit, and you should fucking know that. The way that he looked at me when he said it, it was like cute, because I could just tell when a guy like really admires me. It's not just about sex, it's like he actually admires me as a person. It's kind of like a face of like longing a little bit. Like usually when a guy looks at me like that, I can kind of tell that he's like falling for me, or like falling in love with me, or like he wants, you know, it's like a face of longing. It's hard to explain. I thought it was so cute. A look of admiration, I guess. So then we went and we did an hour in the champagne room, and I tipped out the manager and the bottle service girl. I danced for him for like 30 minutes. I was getting hot because I was like dancing, and some of the champagne rooms are stuffy, and I started getting sweaty. And I was like, let me just take a break, because I don't want to just like sweat all over him and, you know, be gross. I don't like it when I'm like too sweaty and hot. I don't like to feel dirty. And then we started talking. Like, I don't know what other girls do in the champagne rooms. I think it just depends on the customers, because it's mainly just about what the customers want. Then I found out he was a bachelor, and I was like, why didn't you tell me you were the bachelor? And he was like, because you didn't ask. And I was like, I guess I didn't ask. But actually we didn't even talk really. We were just like kind of silently, I was like sitting on him and just like resting, and then he was like playing with my boobs. I guess it was more like a cuddle session. after a while of like resting, I was like, do you want me to dance again because I can dance for you? And he was like, no, you don't have to. I guess he just really enjoyed like sitting there with me and playing with my boobs. And I was like, you know what, I'm okay with this. Like if this is what you're willing, if this is what makes you happy, like I will definitely do that. I think I'm gonna send this video to him just because it's funny. It's like, if you want to have a cuddle session with me, I'm totally okay with that, because strippers are professional cuddlers sometimes. We are whatever we need to be, or whatever the customer specifically prefers. Then for the other 30 minutes we just like talked, and he just played with my boobs, and then sometimes he was like really silent, and then we didn't even talk, so we were just kind of sitting there for 30 minutes and he was just like playing with my boobs, and I'm totally okay with that. It was just a little awkward like being in silence, but then every now and then I would like say something awkward or say something weird, or just like say something that popped into my mind. Well, the way that he was like playing with my boobs, like it kind of made me horny. So anytime I said something weird or funny, it was because I was starting to get horny, and then I just like said something off topic to not think about being horny, just like silently randomly horny. But yeah, I am a human, so I do get horny sometimes. Anytime I said something awkward or random or funny, it was probably just because I was feeling horny, and then I just tried to change the topic really quick. We were mainly just silent for 30 minutes, and he was just like playing with my boobs. It was kind of nice. His energy was nice. Like I could feel his energy. I don't know if he felt this, but I could definitely feel like the energy between us, and it felt like I know he was a bachelor, and I know that he wanted like to have sex with me. It was like he admired me and he cared about me, and I know that he wanted, you know, my body, but it's like he respected me as a human, and it felt like love. Like just sitting there in silence, it just felt like sex is actually an energy exchange. We were definitely exchanging energies, but it was just mainly energies, not like bodily fluids or anything. It was really nice to feel that, and I wonder if he felt it too. Just like two humans have compassion and love for each other. That's what I personally felt, and I could just tell, I could feel it like extremely well. I'm actually very fluent in energy, and I guess maybe that's why he actually got another 30 minute after that, and I didn't even proposition him to get a 30 minute. Like he wanted to do another 30 minute with me in the champagne room. Then we just like sat in there and we talked and we joked around a little bit, and it was really sweet. I love situations like that where it's like really easy and the energy is like really good and you don't have to fake it. You can fake it for money, but it's much easier if you don't have to fake it. I think he was generally a sweet guy. Something that stood out was his last name, because he didn't want to tell me his name, and then I looked at like his ID or something, and his last name was really funny. I'm not going to say his last name publicly on my social media, but that's what really stood out, and it's giving him shit because of his last name. It's like a really funny last name. Now he's married in Canada somewhere, and I hope that he does live happily ever after, you know. I hope that he never has to come back for a divorce party. Like if he wants to have a good time, like he knows that I'm here. You don't get to take the stripper home. The stripper does not marry you. Like if the stripper does marry you, you're really fucking lucky. Generally speaking, the stripper doesn't go home with you and doesn't get married to you. You don't get to keep her. Like we're just renting our time basically. Then we got out of the champagne room, so I was back there for an hour and a half. He was a sweetie. I mean, I wish he could have given me more money, but his card was declining because apparently Canadian banks are like an asshole about coming to America and spending money. Like they put holds on the credit cards more than other countries, so Canada. So yeah, if you're from Canada and you're trying to come to Vegas, you should definitely get out cash so that you don't have to pay like the ATM fees and all the other fees of using your credit card. And then the rest of the night, I didn't do shit, but I still stayed and tried to make money anyway, because it's like, even though I did make a good amount of money, to stay until I can't stay anymore. But I probably should have left because I didn't make shit like after that. Like after that I didn't make shit, and it probably would have been more better for me to like save my energy, go home and do other things. But yeah, most strip clubs in Vegas are 24 hours, so I just like stayed until I couldn't stay anymore, and then I gave up. I mean, not all guys are as nice and sweet and easy as that guy. Oh, another thing that he asked me before we got into VIP that I noticed, it was cute. Like he asked me if I enjoy being a stripper, and he asked me, he was like, do you like your job? He's like, do you like doing what you do? I was like, you know what, yeah, I do like being a stripper. There are ups and downs to all jobs, but generally speaking, I do like being a stripper. There's gonna be guys who make you fucking hate your life who come into the strip club. There's gonna be guys who make you want to fucking quit being a stripper and just get a new job because it's fucking disgusting, like the shit sometimes we have to deal with. It's like when we meet nice guys like that who make our job easier and who aren't fucking pricks, who are generous with us, and then yeah, we do love our job. Because he was really respectful, easy, sweet guy. I think the reason he asked me if I enjoy my job because he wanted me to enjoy my time with him, or I kind of got a feeling that that's why he asked me. Like he didn't want me to hate my fucking life like being with him. If only all VIPs were that easy, and energy between us as just like two humans, I could feel it so well. The vibration of the energy was just like intense, and it was just like glowing or something. I don't know, I could definitely feel it extremely well, like between us, like the energy like passing between us, and just, I don't know how to explain it. It was distinct, and that doesn't really happen all the time with everybody. So that's pretty much what it's like to be a stripper.